Transitioning from week 6 into week 7. How about it? We are nearing the halfway point of the 2025 NFL season. It feels like it just started, but we are in the thick of things as we head in to week 7. Let's kick things off on Sunday afternoon, the 1 p.m. window, where the Philadelphia Eagles are looking to snap sort of skid they're on right now, taking on the Minnesota Vikings on the road. This is where they look. The revenge tour. That's right. I forgot about that. How about it? A revenge game for Carson Wentz. Rio, what do you make of this one? Philly and a Minnesota team that I don't know if we know exactly who they are right now.
Come on, Wentz. Come on, Red Rocket. Come on, you Prince Harry looking bastard. We need you one more time. I've seen you. I watched you play at 9 a.m. a couple weeks ago. I need that same guy versus Philadelphia. Please don't be the get-right team that fixes Philly, because at some point the light switch is going to come on and them boys finna get active. Someone's going to do it. I hope Minnesota's not the team to do it. Minnesota's defense is like that. I need Brian Flores sending them at Jalen Hurts, and I need the Saquon Barkley identity of 2025 to keep going, man. I'm going with the Vikings in this one because I'm not allowed to go for the Eagles, and I'm not predicting an Eagles victory. Somebody in the division has to eventually start to look good, and I hope it's not Philly this week, man. Let's go Vikings. Skull Vikings, whatever they do over there.
Also should be noted, Minnesota at home coming off of a bye here, so they do have extra time to get ready for these Eagles. Jay Tuck, will that be enough to get it done over Philadelphia, or does Philly get back on track?
Though I would love for Carson Wentz to have his Rico Dowdle revenge game versus the Philadelphia Eagles, I think the buck stops here. I think the Eagles get back on track versus the Vikings. Damn it. But yeah, I think this is going to be a game. Now, according to AJ Brown, they ain't have no meeting. So I'll leave Simone to talk about that. Was it a meeting or no meeting? But I think eventually, like Rio said, the Eagles will get back on track defensively. They probably should have Jalen Carter back this week as well. They know what happened the past 2 weeks. I think that the Eagles will win this game. So, anytime I bet on the Eagles, they tend to lose. So I might start just taking an insurance policy and just slam the Eagles every week just to make sure that they lose. So, but I got the Eagles winning this game versus the Minnesota Vikings, though I think it'll be close for a little bit, but the Eagles will eventually separate. I expect their offense to play with more continuity and get things rolling again. Unfortunately,
I'm scared.
I would be too. I'm starting to sense that. They're feeling it. They're feeling it. KB, I know you're still feeling it after beating these Philadelphia Eagles. Do they get back on track and bounce back after that loss to your Giants?
Go Vikings. Go Vikings.
Right.
Skull Vikings, baby.
You back in the division. You back in the division now, KB.
I don't care what skull means. Go Vikings, man. Let's go.
It's probably something horrible. Vikings were actually like the worst people that's ever lived on.
I agree. They were not role models. But listen, as far as this game goes, man, Carson Wentz, revenge game. I don't know if he's ever played the Eagles since he's been off the Eagles. I don't know if he's ever played against them, but he's got a good team around him. They found a way to destroy the Bengals. I think they lost to the Steelers, and then they barely beat the Browns. I believe that was in a international game, wasn't that? But it seems like he's fine in that offense. I don't really think it's much more of a downgrade, if at all, than JJ McCarthy, really, to be honest with you. So I feel like their offense is running just fine, and you have one of the best offensive minds in Kevin O'Connell anyway. So it's like, I think Carson Wentz will be fine. And I don't know what's going on in their secondary, the Eagles secondary. I don't know if Quinyon Mitchell is going to be playing in this game, because he left that game against the Giants, and then you had Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo out there. So if that's the case, I mean, give me Carson Wentz and Jay Jettas out there. But Jordan Mason is running well. Man, I think I'm gonna have the Vikings winning this game. Carson Wentz getting a revenge win against the Eagles, and I think the Eagles continue to struggle. I mean, they may win this game. I wouldn't be surprised however it goes, but I like the Vikings here. I like the Eagles continuing to struggle and trying to find themselves again, because they are really frustrated over there. You could see, if you watch that, I don't want to keep talking about the Giants game, but if halfway through that game, if you looked at those players' faces, they were out of it by halftime. I mean, the only players that really were trying to win the game were Jalen Hurts, but I mean, a lot of those players, hands on their hips, they gave up at halftime, just like the fans did. So I think it's going to be the same thing in this game.
All right. Simone, Anthony's coming back in, and he's saying, Simone, drop some science on these boys for him. Talk to me. They getting it done this week, the Birds?
Oh, Simone, science.
First of all, Anthony Perry for the super chat. Second of all, we need to see what's going on with these injury reports. Obviously, Quinyon Mitchell got hurt last game. Obviously, the elephant in the room is Justin Jefferson. Okay, so it's a lot of questions as of Tuesday night. We already, Vic Fangio already said Ringo is out for Adoree Jackson, but obviously if Quinyon don't play, then we got Ringo and Adoree Jackson. So I think the biggest key is Quinyon Mitchell being on the flow. Jalen Carter should be back this week. Not sure the status of Landon Dickerson and everybody, but honestly, y'all, Wentz, that would be so hilarious, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Y'all know script writers, they love putting, some shit together.
The NFL is rigged.
They love writing some shit. Okay, so
Love a story.
it would be better for me if JJ McCarthy played this game. I just couldn't handle 4 quarters of watching Carson Wentz play against the Eagles during this time, this sensitive time for the Eagles. I don't know how we're favored in this game. But yeah, I mean, the Birds, yeah, we gonna win.
Nothing quite like that Carson Wentz rig that we're predicting potentially could happen here. We'll see if it does. But Philly primed to get back on track. We'll see if they do against their former quarterback in Carson Wentz. All right, let's move to the late window on Sunday, 4:05 p.m. Eastern. KB's Giants are back in action. Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo looking to keep the momentum rolling. And they're going against the Denver Broncos team that's coming back from London and played a terrible game against the New York Jets. They won it, but man, you can't feel good about it. They're 4-2. Giants looking to get back into the mix here potentially. They win. They're 3-4. Rio, another upset on the horizon here for KB's Giants.
Hey, man, the carriage got to turn to a pumpkin at some point, man. The clock got to strike midnight at some point. We got to get through the rest of the clock. Bo Nix and company, they stopped. Matter of fact, that Bo Nix team that I watched where they play in London on Sunday, that was a nasty game versus the New York Jets. I'm going to still go with them, man. They going to get their life right this week. Jackson Dart plays a bad game. I'm going with the Denver Broncos in this one. Big Evan Ingram revenge game.
It really was one of the worst football games I had ever seen on Sunday morning, but they did end up getting the victory. J-Tuck,
who does Surtain have to guard in that game?
Bunch of
listen, but that's the advantage. We're not going to use the receiver. That Pat Surtain, all his talent's going to be wasted because we ain't throwing his way at all anyway. Who cares?
Can Jackson Dart figure it out again this upcoming week with those lack of weapons, J-Tuck? What do you think goes down New York, Denver?
It's kind of going to be a fun one because Jackson Dart and Bo Nix are kind of similar in their play styles. But I think that Denver Broncos defense is going to play too good for the New York Giants, and Denver is actually at home, right? So I'm gonna lean towards the Broncos, right? I just feel like their defense is a lot better. I highly doubt they're gonna let Cam Scadaboo run all over them, so they're probably gonna neutralize the ground game. Like KB just said, you're not gonna be able to throw to one side of the field with Surtain over there. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos to win this game versus the Giants.
That Denver D is unreal. They sacked Justin Fields 9 times this past Sunday, so they'll look to try to do something similar against Jackson Dart. Will they, Simone? Simone's over there taking pictures, I think. I don't know what's going on over there. You scrolling through the camera roll over there, Simone?
Yeah, shamelessly.
That's all right. Look at me. I don't know if you're able to tell the future in that thing. You're looking back in the past, but look into the crystal ball here. Do the Giants keep it rolling after the W against you guys, or does Denver kind of put them in their place?
The Giants, they'll be coming down off their Week 6 Super Bowl high. You know what I'm saying? So they'll take a little step back. Probably still celebrating. Probably even go to practice. They probably had a parade, scheduled this week. So I'm taking the Denver Broncos mile high. Bo Nix, yeah, ride.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Oh my God.
KB. Does the celebration continue this upcoming week? Jackson Dart now has a chance to beat 3 teams that are playoff teams in his first 4 starts. Can he pull it off against Denver?
Listen, after you guys know I was down in the dumps to start the season. I thought this was going to be any other season. But after, I know we lost to the Saints, but let's not talk about that. But after the Chargers win and after the Eagles win with Jackson Dart, I now believe like the Giants have a shot in any game. Doesn't matter who Jackson Dart is throwing to, as long as he's at quarterback, he's got a shot. You look at the Denver Broncos, they barely survived, limping off the field against the Jets overseas. Then they have to go back to Denver with the Giants have more rest because they had a home game on Thursday night, so they have a lot more rest than the Denver Broncos do and a lot more preparation. I feel like this would be a good game for the Giants and a good test for them to be fully rested, and Denver coming back from an international game. There's a big test there. Somebody said it with that defense. They had a lot. They sacked the quarterback like 9 times against Justin Fields, but Jackson Dart is not Justin Fields. And however, we have the best tackle right now in football, Andrew Thomas, who has not even allowed, ladies and gentlemen, a single pressure this season. That's right, not even a single pressure, quarterback hit, or sack. And Jermaine Illuminor not far behind. He's having an amazing season as well. So if Jackson Dart does get sacked, it's not going to be as much as Justin Fields was, so I'm not too concerned about that. I am concerned about the run game because if you stop the run game and having to stop the run game, you got to stop Cam and Jackson Dart. So let's see if the Broncos are able to do that. But should they, it is concerning to have the receivers that we have. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think he's great, but there's only so much that he can do. And then little Jordan Humphrey, revenge game for him, but let's see what happens. But however, all that being said, I'm going to have the Giants winning this game. With everything that I said, the Giants are going to win this game, and we're headed to the link next in 2 weeks. But of course, don't look past this game. The Broncos are still a really good team, but they've shown that they can be beaten. The Jets were literally they lost by a point or something like that. The Jets lost by a point to them. So it's like I would definitely give the Giants a chance in this game, and I think we're going to win.
Let's move to the marquee matchup within the division this upcoming weekend, the battle between J-Tuck and Rio, the Commanders and the Cowboys. This one could be a high-scoring affair. Both defenses struggling right now. Yeah, really it will be. Just a matter of who ends up taking it, who ends up scoring the most out of that litany of points. Simone, I'll start with you here. Washington, Dallas, a battle within the East. Who takes it?
Oh, little boys versus little Washington. What a delight. What time y'all play?
425, America's game of the week.
Why is every Dallas home game the game of the week?
Of course. We only play at noon when we play y'all, KB. That's the only time.
You're right. Sorry, Simone.
Last time I checked, I had the full screen. So
go ahead. My bad.
You off your phone now?
There's a digital camera. Pay it some respect.
Thank you, Z-Bot. Anyway,
I didn't even know they make
I'm about to go with the little boys, okay? Because no pun intended, I think the little boys' offense is a little better, okay? So I'm gonna go with the little boys. Obviously, both of y'all defense can get ran through. We've seen it week 6. But I think the little boys' offense is just going to be just a little more electrifying than what we're going to see out of Washington. But I hope y'all tie.
Y'all see her with that scar
oh my God, if the Cowboys tie 2 times, oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Who else would tie 2 times but Dallas?
Right. That'd be crazy.
Simone thinks this one's all coming down to the little things, KB. Who ends up edging it out in what should be a great game this Sunday?
Yeah, this is definitely a game that is very interesting to watch, even if you're not a fan of the NFC East. I mean, this game is going to be fun. Now, Dallas does have a high-powered offense. However, I feel like defensively, I would give the edge to Washington. So I think that's really going to be the test there is when Dallas is on offense versus Washington's defense, because Dallas's defense is god-awful. So I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know who to really give the edge to because Dallas has the better offense, but they have the worst defense. So it's like, is Dallas going to have to, again, Dak is going to have to score over 30 points just to have a chance to win the game. Washington definitely can keep the game a lot closer. Man, I hope it's a tie too. I'm with Simone. I would love if Dallas tied twice. Oh, that would be amazing. But I'm going to give the win to Dallas. I think their offense is just they can score in a flash, and Dak has already shown that he can win despite the defense. Of course, he wasn't able to last week, but He's shown that he can do that. So I'm going to take Dallas here, but it's anyone's game, honestly. I don't know what the spread is for this game, but it's got to be super close.
Seems like everybody's rooting for a tie, including Anthony, who says
Yeah,
Washington
we want a
versus
tie.
Dallas. A tie would be diabolical work. JTF is also coming in right now saying, seeing the other NFL roundtable, the NFC East roundtable has the best and most entertaining
It's the best
content
division in football.
creators and hosts.
man.
How about
Division in
heart
football,
quick
guys. Come
Clock
on.
starts.
Fly us out. Fly
Like
us
now
out.
we finally
Fly me out.
have
Wait
all
to
4
see.
teams having Super Bowl wins. Finally, the Eagles finally caught up, you know?
Now,
Finally.
now, KB.
You guys were dragging us down for a while, but I'm glad you guys are coming to the Super Bowl party.
Just y'all wait till
One
that.
little week 6 Super Bowl, and now you got all this stuff going.
Hey, we feeling good, baby.
Hey, the world, wait till y'all see NFC East Hard Knocks in a couple months.
It's gonna be
No,
crazy.
if we ever
yeah.
had
Oh
a
my
live
God,
show,
yes.
You
They
know,
might not be
Jerry
able
about
to
to show
live
out. Jerry
show.
gonna show out. All them cameras.
That's going to
They
be
might not be
Cowboys
able to
Hard Knocks featuring the
live
rest of you.
show.
Right.
Oh, Washington's favored by 1.5.
Yeah, we're favored by 1.5, but that's a push, man. That's a push on us.
Yeah, that's a push, I would say.
Rio, your
look
Commanders.
defeated, man. Both of y'all look. Roll your shoulders back, Tuck. Rio. Both of y'all be looking
I
defeated
got
all
to
the
vote
time.
for y'all picking the Dallas Cowboys to win this game because we have the better quarterback. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm chilling.
Your record almost looking like a countdown right now.
Hey, Tuck's chilling. I'm going to start with Rio here, though, because he is the birthday boy. So I'll go your direction here first. Do your Commanders bounce back after the Monday night loss against the Dallas Cowboys?
We're going to win on Sunday. We're going to win this game on Sunday because if they don't win this game on Sunday, me and KB might be doing a duo mock draft special because it's about to get real for us real quick because after we play Dallas, it's Monday night at KC, followed by Sunday night at home versus Seattle, followed by America's Game of the Week at home versus the Lions. And it could get
High-powered
really
offenses. Holy
nasty real quick. If we don't get healthier this week, if we don't find our identity this week versus this shit ass Dallas defense, both of our defenses ass. We going cheek for cheek this weekend when it comes to defenses, bro. Both defenses getting passed around like a hot girl summer right now. I'm just saying, like it's easy work. It's easy work, but we're gonna win the game because Five gonna do what Five do. And he made some mistakes. He made some uncharacteristic blemishes last night, and he knows it. He takes accountability for it, and he got a standard that he holds himself to, and that we should hold him to as a fan base. Five not losing back-to-back games. We ain't been under 500 since week 1 of his rookie season. It's not gonna start now. 4-3 Washington Commanders, man.
We got some super chats coming in. Ashton starting us off saying, Rio Jr., Daddy, is Jaden Daniels going to win us this week? In my British accent. He wants it for the kids. Ashton's rooting for
Simone
the
ain't
kids.
shit for that.
Yo, I need to find the clip. Somebody
Yeah,
need to
I
tag
gotta
me in
check
that,
that
bro.
out.
Please.
Sorry, that was some sad. I didn't even laugh. I didn't even crack a smile.
Is that on Twitter? That's on Twitter?
It's everywhere.
I promise you, I did not laugh at that video. It was hard to watch.
I'm sorry, that's really funny. He said, "Damn, Papa, it was Jaden." I said, "Yeah."
He just kept spamming it. He kept saying it. He kept saying that was on Jaden. That was Jaden.
You hate to see it for the kids, man. You really do. Green Wing Men back in. He's saying, how are we not the best channel on the roundtable? Also, happy birthday shout out to Rio, who's calling a W for his Commanders this upcoming week. Anthony, as he transitions us to the opponent in that game, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. Anthony saying, Jerry was quiet this week after the game, J Tuck. Will he be louder after this upcoming matchup against division rival, the Washington Commanders?
Well, according to Jerry, he said he didn't do a post-game press conference because he didn't like the long-distance walk from where he was to where he had to get to at the Carolina Panther Stadium. But he was talking today. But this is going to be a fun matchup. And we get to see the two best quarterbacks in the NFC East go back and forth. We didn't get to see this last year because it was the Cooper Rush versus Jaden Daniels matchup is what we really got. So we'll see Dak Prescott and Jaden out there. Both teams are very similar. But I feel like the Dallas Cowboys, if healthy, there is reports that CeeDee Lamb could be returning. Cooper Beebe, our center, also our right guard, who was a rookie, and Tyler Booker, and also Kevontae Turpin. So we should have all of our offense explosiveness and firepower. But both of our defenses are bad, but I feel like our defense is worse. But I feel like the Dallas Cowboys will play and show up on Sunday. One, because of the divisional game, so they know what's at stake. Two, I'm in the building, so they know they cannot disappoint me when I'm in the building. So I am going to lean with the Dallas Cowboys to win this matchup versus the Commanders in a close one. But I think it's going to be a back-and-forth battle, high-scoring game, and expect the unexpected.
Hopefully we get the unexpected. Hopefully we get a great game. TNB June. He's got 5 on it. He's got Commanders. He's got Washington winning.
We have 55.
Jay Tuck's got his Cowboys, so we'll see what ends up going down. We can't wait to recap that one next week. But for tonight, that's going to do it. We recapped week 6. We looked ahead to week 7. Can't wait to talk about everything that goes down this upcoming week, including that big matchup between Washington and Dallas. But for tonight, we're signing off. While we're at it, why don't we give a shout out to Sleeper? Let's head on over here, because not only are they doing it the right way in a multitude of different ways, but it gets even better because right now, you don't even need to make a deposit to try out Sleeper. Right now, you can get a free $20 entry. And I was out in LA a couple of weeks ago, used my free $20 entry, cashed it during the Rams-Niners game, didn't even have to make a deposit. So the link's in the description below. You download the app, you make an account, boom, free $20 to try out the Sleeper Picks app. And of course, after that, you want to keep rolling, do so with the promo code RTS. Once again, I have the wrong one up here. I will fix that at some point. The promo code is RTS. That'll get you a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. Let's take a peek right now over at the Sleeper app. Let's see what they got the lines up for what you guys are talking about, because I didn't know that they were doing that. Now, I oftentimes want to add more than one prop for a player. So that is a new feature, which is cool, because if you know, like, for instance, I knew Bijan Robinson was going to have a Hall of Fame type night against my Buffalo Bills on Monday night, and he sure as hell did.
My God,
so it looks like you can double up now. And let's take a peek if we can do that right now. So let's head on over. Here we are, Sleeper. Let's see if we have the lines up already for Sunday. We were talking about the games within the division here. We were talking about the Moors in this game. The lines aren't fully up yet, but we do have anytime touchdown for Bill. What do you think, Rio? He's getting in the end zone in this game?
He'll get we're going to put up points. We're definitely going to put up points. We ain't going to stop them from putting up points. We're going to score some points, though.
No doubt. I think this game could probably have the highest over-under total of the
receivers
week.
Off the street coming in to play wide receiver for. We got Traylon Burks washed ass coming in for a tryout.
Y'all brought in Traylon Burks
for a tryout. Robbie Chosen Anderson on the practice.
Hey, that's Debo. Hey, that's Debo Jr., bro.
Wide receivers thick.
We get it. We thin as hell over here, boy. We ain't got no receiver. We throwing it to anybody right now.
Y'all got Debo Jr.
I'm looking at this Giants game. You think Cam Scadaboo's got another one in him? You think he's going more than 55.5 or anything stand out to you in this game?
I would say more than 50, yeah. We say 55.5. Yeah, I'd say more. Let's see. Is that Jackson Dart there? It's hard to see. Is that Jackson Dart with the
Dart 173.5?
173. Ooh, that's a hard one against the Denver defense.
Yeah, that pass rush right now.
Yeah, and they have a lot of design runs. Oh man, I probably would stay away from the Jackson Dart.
Look at Dart's rush total, by the way. Look how high it is.
42. Oh, give me that. Yeah, give me that. Give me over on that one. He's gone like 50 yards, or over 50 yards like every game.
And by the way, one thing I'm going to add personally, I've been doing this every week. Bo Nix, more on the rushing yards. That seems to be hitting routinely here. So I'm going to add that one in for us. And then we'll go over and we'll take a peek. Where else are we at? Actually, you know what? We got a ton of picks in here. Let's just roll with it. Because right now, with the slip we just built, we're already at a 9x multiplier. We got Bill for the Commanders getting in the end zone. We have Cam Scadaboo, more than 55.5 rush yards. Dart, more than 42.5 rush yards. Bo Nix, more than 16.5 rush yards. Once again, that's a 9x multiplier. If you want to tell that one or create your own Sleeper Picks slip, do so with the link in the description below. Click it, download it, create your account. Once you use that free $20, use the promo code RTS. That'll get you a 100% match up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently available in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today.